There is an association between two categorical variables if a set of row percentages is very different from the set of total row percentages. In the first example below, we have the two categorical variables, salary above or below $90,000, and their recommendation whether or not to get a student loan. The total row percentages are shown down below, 42% and 58%. And if we compare this set with the first row of percentages, we see that we have 27 and 73, and these percentages are very different from 42 and 58. The other set of percentages from the below $90,000 is not as different as the first row, but it is still very different, 54 compared to 42 and 46 compared to 58. Because there is a difference in a row percentage versus the total row percentages, this suggests that there is an association between the categories salary above or below $90,000 and recommendation. Associations also make sense at a human level. If somebody is earning above $90,000, they likely consider their pathway to their job a success. And if their pathway included them taking out a student loan, then perhaps they are more likely to recommend someone getting a student loan like they did, so that that person can have a chance to make over $90,000 as well. In the second two-way frequency table example, we have two categorical variables, the gender of the individual, female or male, and their recommendation whether or not to get a student loan. Here the total row percentages are 42% and 58%. And if we compare that versus the row percentages for both groups, we see that they appear to be identical. The calculations created by the tables are rounded to the nearest percent. So this two-way frequency table suggests that there is no association between the categories gender and recommendation. Interpreting this information, it means that just because you were a female or a male, it didn't make you more likely to recommend or not recommend a loan. Let's check for understanding. A beach store is keeping data on towel sales. Which two categories would likely have an association? How do you know? A. The category sold above 10 towels with the two groups yes and no. B. Most used payment type with the two groups cash and credit card. And C, the category month of the year. Blank and blank would likely be associated because A and C, which is whether or not they sold above 10 towels and the month of the year, would likely be associated because more towels should sell during warmer months. The type of payment method should not impact the items purchased.